It's Thursday. That means we have Dr. Joe here to answer your pet questions. The number to call, as always, is 460-KJRH. And today he has brought along Popeye. Good morning.
Good morning. Popeye is about a 3-year-old dachshund. They called him Popeye because he got in a fight.
He likes spinach?
Yeah, he likes spinach. Yeah. Doesn't everybody love spinach?
Not so much, Dr.
Not so much. Not so much. But he got in a fight with a bigger dog apparently, and it kind of damaged one of his eyes.
Okay. So he's a tough guy, is what you're saying.
He is a tough guy. He's a very tough guy, but he can't probably see out of that eye very well. But it doesn't really matter. It's still kind of in there. He can see out of that one eye. But he's your typical little dachshund. He's a little hound guy. He loves to run around in little spurts and everything.
Really sweet dog. Where can we find him?
He's a very nice dog. He's actually over at the Animal Aid Adoption Center.
Okay.
And I believe that number is the 744-8280.
744-8280, or you can log on to animalaid.org to find Popeye. All right, let's get to the phones. And first up today, we have Rachel in Beggs. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Hi.
What's your question?
I have a 4-month-old blue heeler puppy. And this puppy is wild. He jumps, he runs. You can't even catch him to play with him. Do you have any suggestions on how to calm him down?
Yep. What I would say, first off, at 4 months, I mean, you're dealing with an adolescent, okay? There's a lot of kids that are pretty hyper when they're in kindergarten, and that's just kind of the way part of that is. He's also a herding dog. He needs something to do. So first off, I always tell people they need the yard, they need to run, they need something to do. Second deal is you're going to get a hold of your veterinarian, see who he suggests for training. You need to go into puppy classes and keep that dog training. Some of the best dogs in the world are the heelers and the herding dogs. And some of the worst dogs in the world that are not trained are the heelers and the herding dogs, because they don't have any direction. So some of those top dogs you see that are trained are the herding dogs, but if they don't have any direction when they're young. So train. Get that dog in some classes and just start working with it.
All right, need some
patience.
help. Next up, we got Deborah in Tulsa. Good morning, Deborah. What's your question?
Good morning.
Hi.
I have a 5-year-old cat, and for the past week now, she has been having a lot of frequent sneezes.
Yep.
And I can't seem to find out. She doesn't have a hot nose. She doesn't have any other symptoms or anything, but I don't understand what I can do to help her out with these sneezes that she's having.
There's a couple of things I always think of. Sometimes I think of like a little virus or something that they trade around, especially if you have other cats and such. The other deal can be sometimes kind of allergies and stuff. You know, if it's just kind of a little sneezing here and there, if it doesn't clear up pretty quick, a week's a long time, you may want to go to your vet and get some medicine and kind of talk to them about that a little bit, especially if we think it's some allergies. It's been exceedingly warm, okay? We're treating dogs for allergies that I would not even see for another couple, 3 months. So a lot of times that's not uncommon, and it's true with the cats too. But
I know a lot of people are having allergies, so a lot of pets are too, without question.
I'm very nasally today.
So let's go to Marie in Tulsa. Good morning, Marie.
Good morning.
Hi.
Doctor, I have a schnauzer, a male schnauzer that's 11 years old. He's blind. He's diabetic. And I give him insulin. I check his blood through his ear, and I give him insulin. But he's unsteady on his legs, and I'm concerned about that. It's just now happening, and I wonder what we can do.
Yeah, a lot of times you need to talk to your veterinarian, and he needs to kind of test and make sure that this isn't something like a back problem, something along those lines. If it's some arthritis or something, because they can certainly have that. They do get some neuropathies, and that's something for him to test for too, because sometimes that may be part of it. So, and then along those lines, have him give a thorough checkup to the dog. So
okay, we're out of time today, but Dr. Landers is here every Thursday. That's the good news for you, to answer your pet questions. So if you missed any of today's segment, you can go back to KJRH.com, click on the Lifestyle tab to watch it again, learn about other pets who need homes, and find out more about Heritage Veterinary Hospital. Thank you, Dr. Joe.
Well, thank you so much.
Nina, back to you.